Message. This one, a message to Soludo. Soludo, this is a message to you. This thing where you won't start, make you dey careful. These people you are trying to close, you close their stores or their shops. They pay rent. One, they pay rent. Two, that is their private business. Three, they have the right to make decision on their own personal private property, things that belong to them. If I wish not to come to the market today, it's my business. How does it concern the governor? The only thing that concerns the governor, if I refuse to pay my tax, that is the only time you say, okay, tax force come and close the store. But no, you close the store because they refused to open their store every Monday because they are showing solidarity to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Which you are part of sometime where they preach, say, you want Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to be released. You people have preached several times that please, no violence. We don't want violence in the southeast. Now, these people said, okay, let us, whenever people come out to protest outside, then we buy them. Now they say, okay, we want to sit at home. We want to be sitting at home on Monday instead of going out to protest all the time. We have decided to take upon ourselves that every Monday we shall, preserve that day for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Just one day in a week. So what prompted Soludo to come out now? Is it because maybe the money they are losing on Mondays? I do not know. Maybe. What prompted them? Why did Soludo just came up? Because everywhere in the southeast has been quiet. All of a sudden you came up now and said they must be opening their store on Monday. You lock up their shop and said, okay, the next Monday, the next Monday, coming Monday, they should open their store. Who is even advising you on that kind of a thing? So you think it will be that easy to stop people? See, you're trying to cause problem. What I find out about our Southeast politicians is this: there is something they are scared of. And do you know what our Southeast politicians are scared of? They are scared of the unity of Igbo youth. They are scared of unity of Igbo youth, where Igbos will have one voice and say, okay, this is what we want to do, and this thing is what we want, genuinely. And, not those that will go and collect bribe. Genuinely, they are scared of that. So they believe if something like this continues, it might lead to somewhere, where one day the youth will have a very, very strong voice against them. We don't have strong voice. You understand? The only strong voice we have is in prison, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Understand? That's the voice we have. Somebody that will come out and speak, and the Igbos will listen and say, yes, we are not going to do it. So that is what they are scared of. That is why Soludo is trying all his best to make sure he stops this sit at home, because he feels that this sit at home is becoming a voice. So if they don't stop it now, it will lead to where Igbos will now say, okay, since we are beginning to have one voice, let us have one strong, association where you understand. Whatever the government said, we will say no. If the government comes up with something the Igbos doesn't like, we will say no. They don't want something like that. They want every decision, that will come out from the Igbo land. They will have the final say. Like Ohaneze Ohaneze is no longer functional now. It's just Ohaneze for mouth. We know Ohaneze itself work with politicians. Understand? We work with politicians. So we don't have voice. So this kind of thing is the voice we have. So they don't want it. How can you lock up people's stock, private businesses? So Soludo should be very careful. You are dealing with masses. You are dealing with Igbo masses. People who voted you in. Part of people who voted you in. You are serving these people. They are not serving you. You have come to serve the people of Anambra State, not otherwise. So you can't just force. It's like you're abusing abuse of power. Like executive recklessness. You don't even care. You just come out, make decision. You know. Well, now you know. I've spoken my own. Oh. Igbo youth also. We're gonna wake up. We shouldn't allow ourselves to be oppressed. We shouldn't allow ourselves to reduce to nothing. Because when they reduce it to nothing, it's a very, very big danger. Where you can no longer speak, you can no longer talk. You can't, Igbos cannot make decision. We can't make decision in Igbo land anymore. Because there's no association now that you will even come out to challenge the governors and say, this is the decision we have made, and that decision remains final. If you know, like, leave them. So that is what they don't want. The governors don't want. They are scared of that. They are scared of unity. Because once you unite, once Igbo youth unite, no governor will come up and just go accept whatever comes from Aso Rock. Yeah. But now, whatever comes from Aso Rock, they take them and then they impose it on you. So that is what they are scared of. Dalon, may God bless you all for listening.